Yo, what's going on? I'm KD. This is my channel. Like, share, subscribe, ask some questions, leave some comments, share your thoughts. If you want to talk about something or you want me to address something, share my thoughts on it, just leave it in the comments. Let's rap a little bit. Anyway, today I got a thought about the independent women. Nothing bad, nothing bad. Like I think independent women are great. I think that independent women can do absolutely anything they so choose. I want to add a perspective to the dynamic that may potentially create with men. Now, as an independent woman, when you put these stipulations out there on men and this long list of requirements, and I'm not saying all of them are ridiculous, but this long list of requirements just for a man to get to know you, what you start doing is you start making men pay attention. Now, when I say pay attention, it's been kind of routine for men to say, listen, I'd like to take you out. I'd like to get to know you, this and that. And there's a lot of games involved. You know, there's no guarantees out here. But when you start putting this, I'm independent, I don't need you, then what you start doing is making men pay attention because, okay, I just can't date you. I just can't take you out. There's this long list. And what men do very well, and you can't underestimate this about men, is how they adapt. Men will adapt to a situation. And what this independent women, I don't need you movement is doing is you're making men pay attention and they're going to start to adapt. And one of the stages of that adaptation is Passport Brothers. They're saying, okay, I'm going to get out of this country and go find women that think I'm tall enough, that think I'm attractive enough, that think I have enough money. And that makes women mad, but that's just the beginning of it. I think Gilbert Arenas said something a couple weeks ago about what's the point in going through all this to try to meet a partner whenever I can do these things for myself. I can pay to have my house clean. I can pay to have food cooked or brought to me, or I can have food prep done. And if I want company, then I can have company, but in small stages. I don't need you to live with me in order to take somebody to dinner. I don't need you to live with me in order to have the interaction that I want to have. I can pay for that too. Now, with all your list of requirements, the requirement that's returned, the rebuttal from men has become, okay, if I can pay to have my house clean, if I can pay to have my food prepped or have a chef or delivered or whatever, and I don't need you for that, and I can get company whenever I want to, and you don't have to live with me, I don't have to upset the balance of my peace in my life, now that's where your value to me starts. Meaning that if I don't need you to do all those other things that I used to need from you and I want it from you, if I don't need you to do those things, that's taken off the table. That's like, I don't need that from you anymore. So what value beyond that can you bring to my life? Now, men are starting to expect women, or I think in the future, the dynamic will be men will start expecting women to bring the intangibles. Yeah, you look good, but if you don't add peace and a sense of motivation and inspiration to my life, it's not worth it. And I think that what's going to happen is that women are going to start seeing that no matter how fat your ass is, no matter how attractive your face is, if I don't need you to wash dishes and cook food, and I don't need you for company because I already got that, and I start measuring you by the intangibles, what's going to start happening is it's going to force women to start working on themselves big time. Because now you're going to have more than those attributes to bring to the table to meet me. For me to even consider you, it's got to be the intangibles. And I hate to say it, but not a lot of women do that introspective work. Not a lot of women do that building internally that says, okay, I know how to talk to a man. I know how to encourage a man. I know how to be his peace. See, a lot of these conversations are happening where women are saying, okay, how do you make my life better? Well, men are now saying, okay, keep all that stuff and be independent. I expect it. But if you want to date me, or if you want anything from me, like marriage, a commitment beyond the night or a date, then show me your intangibles. Show me what you can do to elevate my life beyond the physical. I don't care that you got a cute face. I don't care that you got a nice body. I don't need you to cook. I don't need you to clean. I don't even need you for company. So if you want to be in my space, what intangibles do you bring to my life? And now this, I think, is going to upset the balance with women, because now women are going to have more than just what they've been having. They're going to have to work on themselves and really add value to men. And that's going to be a scary situation between men and women, especially if women aren't accustomed to doing the work. I mean, this is just my thoughts. What do you think about that? You meet a woman and it's no longer about how attractive she is or how she can cook or anything like that. It's about the intangibles. Okay, is my life more peaceful with you? Am I inspired with you? Am I encouraged by you? If those things aren't present, man, it's not going to work. It's not worth it. But share your thoughts on this. Tell me what you think about that. I really think that as women have and are continuing to evolve, you got to understand that so are men. Because men have been men, but you got to think they're not going to stay stagnant either. Men are going to evolve as well. And what they're evolving into is adapting to compartmentalizing everything that they're not getting from women today. And they're going to start evolving in a way to where, okay, I only want parts of you. And any part that I can't have, then okay, fine, I'll find it somewhere else. And now they're requiring you to raise the bar within yourself. So if you can't be my peace and encourage me, and you don't have the intangibles, you haven't done that inner work, I think it's going to be a cold season for a lot of ladies. Anyway, share your thoughts on this. Let me know what you think. And we're going to come back with another one real soon, man. Again, just anything you want to talk about, leave it in the comments. If you got any thoughts about what I've said, if you don't like it, just leave it in the comment. Let's talk about it. All right, talk to you later.